Yep, I'd say so. That was a good one, Guppy Duck. You should repeat that joke for the stream, but no, I'm not going to. You had to be there. Just wouldn't make any sense. How's it going, everybody? Fix my frame rates real quick. Boop. How we doing, everybody? How's everyone doing today on this fine July 13th? Yeah, 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 you stupid bush. Make sure to comment how much you hate that bush that I just destroyed. It was a dumb bush. I need to know how much you guys hated that bush as well. It was a bad bush. See, like, you want to know a good bush? That's a good bush right there. That bush was bad. That was a bad bush. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Off to a good start, Dr. Damon. Gonna just mute you. All right. That's pretty normal. How's everyone doing today? As you guys know, today we're doing this. All right, here we go, guys. Here's water bending. Ready? See this water in my hands? I'm gonna make the water bend in that direction. Ooh, water bending. We did it. All right, that's all for stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate all of you, each individual. You all mean so much to me. Thank you guys for coming, and bye. No, oops. Nope, that's a leaf. There we go. Plus no commands. What's up, Fantasy? I did, by the way, Fantasy. I actually did watch your video on waterbending yesterday. It was pretty nice. I liked your ice wall. The ice wall and the ice dagger. Make sure you guys check out Fantasy in chat. Check out his channel. I don't think he's done tutorial on any of his ice bending, but he did a couple of waterbending stuff. I don't think he's done a tutorial on it yet, but I'm not going to be doing the same things that he did because, well, number one, that'd be redundant. Number two, I don't want to just copy ideas. So there's a couple of things that I want to do today, as well as let you guys add your suggestions. I know bloodbending is probably going to be something that's requested. I have some ideas of how we can do it. The thing is, like, bloodbending always sounds really cool, but in reality, it's just kind of slightly like having a thing stand in place and take damage. Yeah, waterbending will be PvP compatible. However, there will be certain features that won't work on other waterbenders, but it will work against the other types. So there'll be a little bit of bloodbending maybe that I add towards the end. I'm not sure yet. Some of the other things we want to add, first one is going to be like a water blade type of thing, where we actually shoot a flowing water blade essentially across, and that's like a projectile in and of itself. One of the suggestions that I had, although it's going to actually be really, really complicated, is to, it's going to be interesting, I think, is it like a water whip where like it actually moves around like a whip and like it follows the direction you're facing, and then also like the speed at which you use the whip by looking around like actually increases the damage that it does whenever you hit something. So that's pretty complicated, probably more complicated than what I would normally do on a tutorial, especially a tutorial where I'm doing multiple things at once. But that's certainly something I would like to do. Water bubble, where you can go underwater, water force field, American class when. Yeah, okay, so bloodbending, I want to do basically a water blade. I want to do a pretty complex water whip. That's gonna actually work quite well, I believe. And then I'll probably do like an ice wall maybe, just so you have a good defensive option. I won't do the same one. I really liked actually the way Fantasy did his. I won't do as complicated of one though. But hello to everyone joining in class. Hello to Master Symmetry who said hi. What's up? How's it going? It's been a bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm also gonna do an extra thing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but if this is big if here, right? If there is for super chat during this live stream, if there's 20, and this is collective, it doesn't have to be one person. If I get $25 worth of super chat, I will do the rest of the stream in an Irish accent. And if you guys double that, get, like I said, it doesn't have to be one person, collectively hit $50 over the course of the stream. When I go and record the waterbending tutorial, I will also do a bad Irish accent during the entire recording. But that's like an optional. That's an optional thing. It's just something fun. Okay, that looks really weird. I never looked at that as a weird animation. All right, but yeah, so that is something you guys can do. But also, if you guys don't have the money to waste, please don't waste money. Please. It's a fun little thing that you guys can choose to do, but if you guys don't have the money for it, please do not waste your money. Just want to put that one out there. But I'm gonna leave that as a fun little thing you guys can choose to do. Hi, I'm back. Can you make the armor with special abilities when you wear it? At some point, I actually do want to do that, Mr. Pear Gaming. I've talked about that before. Do the dudes any way to make the scythe PvP compatible? Yes, you just have to adjust some of the damage commands, really, and just make sure you're not accidentally damaging yourself. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That was a response to color. I'm sorry for anyone who actually speaks Spanish. That was intentional, by the way. My Spanish isn't that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. All right, let's choose 4 items. $25 for the rest of the stream, and then $50 if you want me to record it, if you want me to do it in the video, like the actual tutorial video. How did I learn to do commands? It was a long process of kind of testing, trying different things. It's just kind of one of those things where like the more you work on it, the better you get. I do have a video. I do have a video called Learn Commands, I think is what it's called, where I kind of go over my process of how I actually went about learning commands, which would be a good thing for you to look up if you're interested in knowing how I kind of got good at commands. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. What is your opinion on the Copper and Tough Golem not being included in Tricky Trials? I didn't think they were going to be, and I didn't really care for either of those mobs. I didn't vote for either. This one was an entity, this would be easier. Is it not an entity? I guess I don't have Education Edition on. Can you make the octopus arms the coolest waterbending move? I'm not going to do octopus arms because I'm going to do the water whip, which is already going to be pretty complicated. I have an idea of how I'm going to do it, but it's going to be pretty complicated. Okay. Is the blaze powder and firebending able to be PvP compatible? Probably. I appreciate that color. I'm not even going to read that one out loud just in case. I should probably use Hard to Save an item. That is a good idea. I'm gonna replace that one with Hard to See. That was a good suggestion. Who was that? Grand Goal. Should also probably start doing commands at some point, but I always waste this much time on stream anyways. So the first one we're going to start off with is going to be pretty simple. And this is going to be the like water blade. And so we're going to actually use water, not just particles. Because what I want to do is I go here, set block, flowing water. So you can see right there, it actually makes a full water block. But what we can do is liquid depth equal to 0. Would it be 0? Okay, well, it's not 0. Hold on. Tide armor trim is also a good idea. Is it 1? Okay, I think it's 1. Yeah, because if I let me see, do 0? Apparently 0 is a full block for some reason. 0 is taller than 1. I don't. Ah, dang it. Why does it do that? Hold on. Sometimes my keyboard just randomly switches WASD and the arrow keys. I'm here to see you make a water blast, or how you make a 4-long stream on water and make it disappear. Not quite sure what if you make sound bending, where you basically hold music discs and make sound particles and can attack? I would suggest that makes more sense for like a sequel to airbending. Also, would you guys like me to do? I'm gonna do this actually as a. Hold on. As a poll. Start a poll. Sequels with subbending. So this is kind of my last of the 4 element. Hold on, I'm doing a poll, guys. So this is my last of the 4 elements, technically. And I've actually done some sub-bending moves within the original tutorials. But would you guys want me to see like more sequels, like maybe a waterbending part 2 that has like a bunch of different bloodbending type moves, or like maybe a sequel to earthbending that has a bunch of lava bending, that kind of stuff? Would you guys want to see sequels to that? If so, go ahead and vote. But for now, let's actually get started on making like something. And the first thing we're going to be doing is the water blade. I don't know if that's the right term. All right. Let's start out. Is bread bending is its own element. I feel like this is pretty well known within the community. Bread bending is its own element. Like the bread bending nation. It wasn't like the bread benders were not part of the Earth Nation. Being vlogs off-centered, yeah, I know. It annoys me too. Okay, tag equals. Nope. Well, you guys making me think of bread bending. Water B. Add S. As item equals. Item equals. What is it? Heart of. No. Heart of the sea. Location equals slot dot weapon dot main hands. Add at S. If entity at S. Y equals relative 1.6. That's not a point. 1.6. Dx 0. Unless I cannot type today for some reason. Oh, give me 1 second. I forgot to post this stream in my Discord. Casual shout out, I guess, by the way. Keep in mind that I do have a Discord and you should totally join it. Okay. So water, heart of the sea, slots of S, unless entity. Okay, so you're sneaking. Tag equals not. Tag equals not. Water. Say W blade. Run, summon. Armor stands. Water. Blade. What's up, grilled cheese? Thank you for the super chat. And if you guys remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys hit 25 over the course of the stream, I will do the rest of the stream in an Irish accent, which now means you only have it's only $20 more thanks to grilled cheese. So that's my special bonus for you guys. What? 25. 25 for the rest of the stream, and if you do 50, then I'll do it in the video as well. All right. Someone understand water blade. But once again, please do not waste money that you don't have. Oh, I used to play on controller. It's awful. But if you play on Xbox and you have a spare keyboard, though, you can actually plug your keyboard in. And I don't know about PlayStation, but that's what I used to do on Xbox when I figured that out. Made it significantly easier to do. All right, then beating the game as the Avatar speedrun win. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm looking at Discord. Probably should be looking at Discord, but whatever. Yeah, if you guys are watching the stream, just message me on stream chat, so I don't have to look at both things at the same time. As A tag equals water B, tag equals W blade at S if entity at S y equals 1.6. Oh, oh my goodness, lads. Oh, you actually did it. All right, well, that was quicker than I thought it was going to be. Now I got to do this. Oh, I just started stream. Oh, why you got to do this to me, lads? All right, whatever. I'll keep going like this. I might slip up every once in a while. If I do, just correct me. It's not on purpose. Irish is, by the way, like the only accent that I can actually maintain at least somewhat well. Not perfectly, but you know, better than like the Russian. I can't maintain the Russian while I'm thinking or anything like that. All right. So executing at the player. If the player is not sneaking, is what we're checking now. Then we're going to run tag at S, remove W blade. That's gonna make it so it does one per sneak. Also, everyone shout out W blade who made the Irish possible. All right, what are we missing here? Heart of the Sea. What's my typo? Oh, at S and less entity. That was terrible. What am I missing? That might be why. I'll probably do the same thing up here. Nope, still got a typo. Ah, can't type at all. Just means I did the same typo in the next command. If I had the money, I'd pay you to stop the accent. Now do the Jackstapace intro. I don't know the Jackstapace intro. I don't know that one actually. I know who you're talking about, but I don't watch him at all. Man, I cannot type at all. I like 4 typos. Right, what am I missing now? Oh. No targets match select. I don't have the waterbending tag. That's... Oh, what does it do? I hate this bug. Yeah. I know, lads. I feel like my accent's going to be just degrading over the course of this video. Top of the morning to ya. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that all I mean to you? Oh my goodness. Can I... Is Irish... You mean Gaelish? Can I do that? I don't know. I don't even know what the languages are, to be honest with you. General? What are these? I don't know. I probably shouldn't be showing that. I don't know. I don't know how to change my language, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to go to... I'm not going to do that then. Plus, is it Irish or is it Gaelish? Because I don't know Gaelish. Is pirate still a language? Is pirate still something? I know pirate used to be on the Java edition. Hold on, now I'm going to go see if... Hold on. We're going back. I'm seeing if pirate's on here. Language... United States. I don't know if it's going to change the commands, though, because I don't know if commands are localized either. No, I don't see Irish anywhere. I can do Greek. I do know that one. Hellenic game. I don't think the commands translate over though. I don't know if they do or not. But I do know Greek, a bit of Greek, but not modern Greek. I don't know. Yeah, Pirate's not on the Bedrock edition. Unfortunate. All right, let's get moving here. Turkish. Now the thing is, I don't know if it changes the commands if I change the language, and I can't program if I can't speak English here. All right, let's keep moving here. Execute, Waterblade, remove W. Okay, so we have all that. That's summoning it incorrect. That's what we want to see. Now we want to actually give the physics to it. We are going to need a scoreboard. I don't know why I'm doing that. I can just do this. Bop, bop. Scoreboard. No, no. No, no, done it. More players. No, I need... Come on. Objectives. Why am I blanking? Scoreboard. Objectives. Add. Am I being dumb? Scoreboard. Objectives. Add. Okay, why was it not doing add? Add. P timer. Dummy. There we go. I just can't be doing anything today. I don't know why. Well, that's quite interesting. Did that actually? I don't know if that worked or not. Let's see. No, it did not. All right, whatever. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Say, where's my backpack? But keep the Irish. Seems only item names change, menu words, not what you type in a keyboard. Well, I understand that, but I don't know if what it requires from the commands actually changes or not. You have been the best tutorial person I've watched. Oh, thank you. How do you do autocomplete the word on a keyboard? It's tab. You just gotta press tab. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? Scoreboard, players, add at E. Name equals W Blade. I'm probably offending some random Irish person that just tuned into the stream who's hearing my awful accent, thinking I'm making fun of him or something. Right. P timer. On, slap that John and a 10-tick delay. Undead bending. That's just necromancy. That's not bending. How do you copy command blocks and keep the MBT data? So on keyboard, you can't do it on a console or a controller. You can't do it on the phone, I don't believe. If you on console though, you can actually do it if you plug a keyboard into your device. I did it all the time on Xbox, but you do need a keyboard. You press whatever your pick block button is. Like for me, it's middle mouse button on the keyboard. But you just hold control while you're doing it, and that's actually going to keep all the MBT data for you. All right, scoreboard players, add W Blade timer. Utility name equals W Blade. Scores equal P timer equals 110 dot dot. We'll give you a good 5 seconds. That ought to work. Is there a pick button for controller? I believe it's up on the D-pad, the little plus sign. If you press up, I believe that's pick block. I'm not sure. I've not played Xbox in a while, so I kind of forget now. Why aren't you dead yet? Ah, that ought be why. Is this on? The timer. What do you mean no targets match the selector? What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't play the Irish music because I don't want to get copyrighted. Otherwise, I would. Oh, it's because I named it wrong. I would play Irish music, but I'd have to go find unlicensed Irish music that I'd be able to use, and I don't have time for that right now. But how about this? Next stream, I'll do the same challenge, and if you fellas do it, I will have Irish music to be playing in the background. All right, we got it. All right, now the next thing that we need to be doing is, of course, teleporting the thing. Alright, to do execute. As when did Guppy become Irish? Essentially, there was a challenge where if you guys gave me enough super chat, I would do Irish for the rest of the stream. And if you do even more, I'll do Irish for the actual recording of this video as well. P name equals water B at RS run TP-RS up up up. I still been axing out for a bit, essentially, yes, more or less. You should be why are you not teleporting? Did I change the name again? It's W Blade. Why do I keep changing the name? There we go. And then it should die. Aren't you dead? Alright, I think it's dead, but I think we need to reduce the range. That's quite a bit. That armor stand is non-Sigma. I'm just a wee Irishman. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know your made up American words. Alright, execute E, name equals W Blade. Run, lock, flowing, water. I forget what it was. I typed it this in earlier. Liquid depth equals 0. No, equals 1. Depth is 1. Alright. Let's see if this works the way I'm intending it to. It may or may not. Fun fact, Google AI says Skibidi is not... I don't know if I should read any of these things out loud. I don't always trust you guys. No, see... Well, I think the waterbending... I think some of the waterbending stuff is just a bit boring when you only do the particles. I want to do some actual water. We're waterbenders, aren't we? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so it's air. It's going to be air right under it. Replacing flow and water, so that way it shouldn't spread as much. Hold on, I'm gonna mess around with this. Hold on, give me a minute, guys. Alright, let's see here. Air, replace, flowing water. Can't believe I have to do this for the whole stream. I think I might have to reverse. Hold on here. Let's do the reverse. I have an idea how this will work. That's not the reverse, that's the same thing. Because I'm trying to make it do this without making... I want to do actual water, but I don't want it to be making a mess everywhere. Is what I'm trying to figure out how to do here, but I have an idea of how I want to do this. So don't even worry, you little lasses, about it. I know that was not a swear word. It was lass. It said lass with an L. Alright, well that actually kind of works. And then it just falls. That's quite funny. That's quite amusing. Alright, let's make this thing invisible. Vector E, name equals W Blade. Invisibility 1 true. Look, I'm gonna have a hurt throat after this. There we go. Got a water blade. Actual water. Like I said, I didn't want to just do boring particles. I'll do particles for some of the attacks. Like I'm not gonna do this for the whip, but I'm gonna do particles for the whip. But I want to do a little bit of actual water for the water bending. But last thing we got to do, of course, is just add some guns. Not guns. I'm reading chat and saying stuff out loud. And man, my accent's just falling, isn't it? Also, it also briefly puts me underwater, which I think is quite funny. But let's add some damage. Alright. Execute. At Eddie. Name equals W Blade. Nope. W Blade. Scores. Actually, capital just doesn't even matter for name. P timer equals. Oh, 1 dot dot. Run. We'll make it 2. No armor stand. It's 2 damage. We'll make it 15 damage. We'll make it drowning type damage because that makes the most sense, doesn't it? When you make an attack where you become a fountain for a bit and splashes water at nearby enemies. Have a lot of attacks, and this is why I do want to do a part 2 because there's a lot of different attacks you can do. And I want to limit it to 4 because otherwise the tutorial becomes way too long. Alright, well that's not working then. Run damage D. Radius 2 is too big. It will adjust the radius in a bit. That's not my concern at the moment. Concerned more about why it's not doing any damage. I'm curious, is it too close? Is it the timer? Yeah, it was the timer. Alright. I just want to make it not damage the players all. We'll just do that. That ought to work. So I want to make sure it works at close range. The nice thing is I don't even have to do a play sound because it just has the water sound. What about mobs that don't drown? Well, husks don't drown. Husks are undead mobs. They don't drown. And he's not faring too well, is he? Well, no, I want this to be PvP compatible. You just won't be able to PvP against other races or other waterbenders. So you'll be able to use it on like airbenders, earthbenders, and firebenders, but you won't be able to use it on waterbenders. I don't know if a clock that sucks time is quite waterbendery. And I'm just doing waterbender and waterbendering today. I'm trying to keep up the accent. I am trying, guys, but it is a. I've never been to Ireland. I've never spoken Gaelish or Irish or anything like that. Uh, I do like this though. I like how it shoots real water, not just particles. I think that makes it a little bit more fun, doesn't it? All right. Next one we want to do here is just a quick ice wall. This won't be too complicated a one. Should we do? I don't want to do necessarily the same thing that I did with this with a wall. Get over here. Come on. Die, Husk. Alright. Here's what we'll do. We'll do the ice wall now. I am not... This is already going to be a long stream. It's already going to be a long stream because when I get to the water whip, it's going to be quite complicated. So no, I'm not doing anything that's not waterbending today. Not for today's stream, unfortunately. So we'll do the ice wall real quick. We'll do packed ice. Because I like packed ice. Command help. How does play animation work? You just type in an animation and it makes mobs do that animation. It will do it no matter whether or not that mob can actually do the animation. So sometimes it'll look quite funky if you're using the wrong animation for the wrong mob. All right, let's go here. We're going to do the same system here. And it's not going to be as complicated as Fantasies, because Fantasies had a quite complicated system that I quite liked. Can we change your accent to something else? I can't really do any other accents. Not really well. So you can change it back to American if you want. I cannot do Indian or British. What's the difference between the carrots and the squiggles? The difference? Carrots are relative to the way you're facing. Squiggles they're actually called tildes, but that's just relative to your actual location, but has nothing to do with your rotation. Yeah, plus grilled cheese, paid $25 for it, so no, it's up to him. Since he did all the donation, it's actually up to him if he wants to change it. I don't know what a Wario sounds like. Take this, add ice wall. I was really hoping you guys would do that like later in the stream when I didn't have to do it for so long. Guppy, you could have threat detection, not detect. Yes, I am aware you can do that. I just don't feel like it. That's all. But that's one of the things I always tell you guys whenever you're following my tutorials, whenever you're following my commands, there's always ways that things can be improved or just changed into something that you prefer. And if that's what you'd like to do, then I really encourage you guys, go ahead and adjust the commands for your own sake. Alright, Tiger Water Bay. No, I already did that. Did not. Didn't I? Nope, I did not. Target goals. Ice wall. Move. Swamp. Swamp bending element. Guppy Duck is the biggest bird. That was a weird thing to come out of my mouth. That's true. It was a couple of cents less. I'm not gonna nickel and dime you for 2 cents, my laddie. Don't worry. You did what you did, and I'll take it. Plus, I'm already this far into it. Now this friend of ours should be dying after a couple of seconds. Technically, I'm not named after a duck. My name is two animals combined. The one is a guppy, which is a type of fish, but the other is not a duck. It is not a duck. It is actually a different animal entirely, believe it or not. It's a gooey duck. Can you do a social experiment like Skippy is in Minecraft? I don't know who Skippy is. This might surprise you guys, but I don't actually watch Minecraft YouTube all that much. Skippy? Do you mean oh Skippy 6 Gaming? Is that who you're talking about? Cool. Smelly has over 1 million. Skippy has a diamond block skin and a derpy face on the face. I may have seen it before. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's certainly possible, but I don't know I don't know what social experiment he did. He gets 100 players to I need to get a world for 100 players to do that, but maybe I'd have to arrange to get 100 players to do a social experiment. But that'd be kind of fun. That's a good idea. I might have to do that at some point. I'll take a look. All right, execute as e name equals ice walls quarters equal no. That equals not placed. At that s run set block no fill. Sorry, I don't think has Skippy 6 Gaming. I don't know if he's actually done anything in a bit. I don't know. All right, let's see if this works real quick. Bazinga. Perfect. Have you heard about the HUD commands? I have. I just haven't used it for anything. There's nothing I quite want to use it for, really. I think it's useful. I just don't have any use for it, that's all. Oh, whoopsie daisy. I have no idea what that looked like on stream. Well, it didn't fill it, did it? Remover. No, it should be this one. I would say Kapatek is living under a rock, but seeing him play Minecraft, I can tell he's never touched a blade of grass. Thank you, laddie. I think I need to spawn this up a bit more, don't I? That sounds good. Ah, I know why it didn't disappear. That makes sense. Alright. Change your British. My accent's British like always. What do you mean like always? I'm an American. Don't disrespect me like that. I'm an American. Always have been. And I'm a proud American too. Alright, tag it E. Name equals ice wall. Name equals not. No. Tag equals not placed. Add placed. Alright. 1K Mira. This guppy is a mimic. What am I mimicking? What would it take for you to make a skill tree? The issue is that UIs in Bedrock Edition are not very easy, nor are they fun to make. They're quite tedious. They're not really difficult, such as a skill tree, but they're quite tedious to make. Is keep, is it not? No, it's not. Right, fix that. Keep. 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 There we go. Ice wall. I think I need to make it place down a little bit too more, don't I? There we go. That's just interesting, isn't it? Now you can just build yourself an igloo. Who needs to deal with all the problems and the troubles of the world when you can just build yourself a fully encapsulating ice wall? Oh no, global warming! Yeah, don't worry, it all goes away. All the ice walls go away after a time. They're all on a duration. Don't even worry about it. The less than you do, point straighten up. I'll just make this a bit bigger. I'll make... No, I forget where the command is now. Right here. We'll do 4, 2, 4, 4, 6, 4. And that should get rid of everything nice and easy. What does keep doing the fill command? It prevents it from damaging existing blocks. So perhaps you have an arena and you don't want players doing this and damaging your existing blocks like you have right here. Well, if I have keep here, it's only going to replace the air. It just prevents it from destroying any blocks, which is quite nice. All right, so what do you guys think of the Undercrest, of the ice wall that we have? It's quite a beaut, ain't it? So here's what we have so far. We have the water blade that does damage. We have a defensive ice wall that we can place. And that's it. That's it so far. You can also make yourself into an igloo, but it melts after a bit. Oh, everyone say oh. All right. I don't like the ice wall. Well, that's too bad, Dr. Damon. It's not all about you. You say it's too similar to earthbending, but the earthbending was all about a moving wall. This is a solid placement wall that has a limited time duration. I made sure that it was very unique just for you, Dr. Damon. Don't worry. All right, next up is going to be probably the most complicated one, and that's going to be the water whip. And I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I have this idea in my head, but we'll see if it actually pans out. Scoreboard, objectives. Why does it never do add? I personally don't like the ice wall. It already has a wall. That could be filled by something original, but you just copy the earthbending ability. Dr. Damon, I did not copy the earthbending ability. I did something completely different. This is a place wall, whereas the earthbending one was a mobile shield. I purposely did something entirely different. Alright. And we're just going to call it whip. Dummy. Come on. Close out. No, it's not Project Quora, it's Project Ong, because Quora is not as good of an avatar as Ong was. Was it Ong? Alright, how did they say it? It was Ong, right? In the really good movie, the really good M. Night Shyamalan. Ong. I think that's how they said it. Both of them are walls. They're very different walls, Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon, you are way too picky. Ice walls were a very common attack of the the waterbenders. You need to stop. Just calm down. Not everything's about you, buddy. All right. Anyways, yeah, the earthbending one was very different. All right, here's the thing. This is going to be very difficult, and this is the one that's also not going to be fully multiplayer compatible because because um you're not going to be able to use two water whips close together. Now, if you have two water whips far apart, that's going to be quite okay. But if they're within like 10 blocks of each other, it might get a little bit buggy. So just be aware. Just be aware of that. Dr. Damon, the point isn't to make a bunch of unique kits. The point is to make the waterbending kit. And a lot of waterbenders use the ice wall. At some point, I will likely do a sequel, so you just need to calm down. All right. Anyways. Yeah, Beeb. Mohammed Beeb. And what is that? Beeb? Nah. I can't read Arabic that small. I can barely read Arabic as it is. All right. Execute if. Hold on. How to. As array tag equals water B. As item equals item equals. Please don't spam. I'm gonna have to mute you if you're spamming. Stop it or I will mute you. Just giving you that warning now. Dr. Damon, please stop. Nobody is on your side, buddy. Edit us. Unless entity ID are equals 7. Name equals width 1. Run. Summon. Armor stand. Whip 1. Alright, and you're getting the mute. Dr. Damon, calm down. I'm still planning to make a bloodbending ability. Just calm down. It's not all about getting what you want, buddy. How about this? Hey, Dr. Damon, see how people are actually wanting the ice wall? So can you please just calm down and stop thinking that everything's about you and that you're objectively right and that everyone agrees with you? Also, the water whip is going to be a very complicated one. And I'm not doing a ton of complicated things in one tutorial. And yes, not everything is going to be the most fancy thing ever. But once again, a tutorial has multiple parts like here. So just calm down. Not everything's about you. And you're not always right, believe it or not. It's not supposed to be an attack, it's a defensive ability. Um Oh, whoops. Slot dot main and got that. Well, Dr. Damon, one of them is for the ice benders and one of them is for the earth benders. They're supposed to be different. And no, there is advantages to the ice wall because you can leave the ice wall up and then switch to a different attack, whereas the earth wall required you to hold it constantly. All right. Added S222. Why is it not summoning though? Because I spelled lapis wrong. Is that why? Yeah, that's why. Okay. I am making the water whip right now, actually. Yeah, he's free to have his opinion, guys, but just understand, Dr. Damon, that you might not be right just because you think you are. You can't just assume that you're correct about everything and act like you are. You have to understand that you might be actually in the wrong and you might not be taking everything into account. That's all. Then why would I use waterbending when earthbending would be objectively more useful? This one defensive ability might be worse or better, but there's a whole different kit. And once again, the idea is to make things from the show, not things that Dr. Damon wants to see. All right. Executes as at S. At E, name equals whip1. At S, run unless entity at A equals 10. Name, actually we'll do 7. Samantha, I have seen what you said about the bats. The issue is that they're going to be constantly teleporting, so you won't actually have any movement whatsoever. If you make a 1B devil's fruit, I don't know what that is. So item equals lapis lazuli. Run. Kill this. Every kit is meant to be a mix of offense and defense. That's the whole point. If you guys look at most of my other bending abilities, each one had a little bit of something offensive and a little bit of something defensive, with the exception of the firebenders. However, the firebenders are a much more offensively based bending elements. And if you look at their culture and these types of... Why is that for? What? Can you make a PvP challenge sometime? I don't think Dr. Damon quite gets the point of just, what's going on here sometimes. Alright, cool. Alright, now here comes the hard part. Alright. What's up, Ellie? Alright, execute as item equals item equals... I did warn you guys, it's going to be very complicated. It's probably my most complicated bender ability. Oh, hello, buddy. Hello, Claude. Lapis lazuli. At s run. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Hold on, I gotta think how I'm gonna do this. I think... Do I have to make 2? Will I have to do that? I might have to do... Ah, dang it. Alright, whatever. This is gonna be a lot of commands, guys. I really do apologize. It's going to be a lot of commands for this project. The water whip is going to be pretty big, and water whip's just one. If I were to make octopus form, it would be way too many commands. Why you are not make this an ability in add-on and make video about how to make this as add-on? Because the whole point is to do it without add-ons. YouTuber bending? Well, I mean, I don't know what YouTubers would do that. Oh. Hold on. Thinking, guys, this is really complicated. The way I'm thinking I want this to work is going to end up being really complicated. Much more complicated than I usually do for these types of videos. So this is a premium commands service for you guys. What's going on? What have I made? So far I'm making water bending. Right now I'm currently working on the water whip. But I'll show you what I have made so far once I get this set of commands done. All right. That makes sense. Two things I have done so far is the ice wall, which everyone has objectively been a huge fan of. So basically just place here and you make an ice wall. And the other thing is the water blade, which shoots out a blade of water that does damage. I can't even explain this. Can you do a commands challenge on the realm? You say what to make, the best one's winner. That's not actually a bad idea, Kiko. I totally could have killed him, like with the commands, but I wanted to do that. Finally get to see stream. What's up, man? Not much. We made ice wall so far that fades away after a period of time, and the water blade that does damage. Right now we're working on a really complicated thing, which is the water whip. Hi, Clyde. Everyone say hi to Clyde. Clyde's my dog. He's here. He's on stream. Well, he's not on stream, but he's right beside me and I'm petting him. All right. This is going to be complicated. Okay. Nope, we don't want to actually do this at all. Execute as at E, name equals whip 1. That's at S, run TP at S 0.7 facing at E equals 1. Name equals whip T1. Okay, and then kill at E, name equals whip T1. Okay. Affected E, name, nope. Type equals armor stand. Visibility 1 true. Hey Guppy, really ran a question about World of Chaos. I've been playing it for a bit. Some people have a Clyde ally. I know how I'm supposed to get it, but I can't get to the nether room in time. You could also be getting charged. So if you get charged or caught on fire, you're actually going to run out of time instantly. the type equals %. Okay, we're gonna do that for now. So many commands for this. Hold on, let me get particles real quick. There's really not a ton of water particles, are there? No, that one doesn't work. Also, some of them don't even work on the ground, unfortunately. On dry land, I forget which particles work and what don't. If you guys have any particle suggestions, go ahead and give them to me. Well, let me just figure out which particle I need to use here. There's not a ton. This might work. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works, right? That looks... That's technically not water at all, actually. What is this one? Okay, that doesn't work on lands. Some of these don't even work on land, which is annoying. Oh, I see how this is. Okay, I think. Water drip particle is not really going to work either. That lasts too long. Water splash might be it. Let's just see what this one is. Right, that works. That's good enough for me. Is this good enough for me? It's good enough for you guys. Okay. Now we just repeat this multiple times and see if this actually works. I'm just catching up with chat. Underwater torch particle. What's that one? I don't think that one does anything. All right, let's try 2. Let's try this out. Yeah, some of the water particles actually don't even work on land. I also don't see the particles at all. Which particle did I do here? Run. Did that work? I have a typo here. Oh. Okay, that kind of works. I just need to move it up a bit. All right. Man, there's so many commands. I was also going to make a really complex system for damage, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because this might just be too much for a tutorial. I'm not going to lie. Like, consider this is not the only part of the tutorial. This is going to be a super long tutorial just because of the water wet. Oh, I forgot my accent. Oh, my bad. I just came back and I forgot it, my bad. An army of people want frog bending. Well, maybe in the future. I need frog bending in the future, but not today, guys. I've already got my hands full. We're already an hour 15 minutes into stream, and I'm not even done with the third ability. Keep that in mind. I'm not done with the third ability yet. No, shouldn't. 5. I don't know why I did 3. It should be 5. 5. 5, and then do 6. Oh my goodness. 6. 6. And 6. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, well, other than the... Alright, hold on. My goodness. Invis... Alright, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I don't know if that would be better. Alright. So the idea is that there's actual delay and that the whip is kind of whipping around you, and it does function. The issue is the armor stands are just visible. And then but TPing them upwards after they go down is also way more of a pain. It's just so... I understand what you're saying, man, Candy Canes, but it's just so much. That's just so many commands. Ah, my goodness. Dr. Demon, who are you talking about getting muted? Right. Well, see, now they're all invisible. They were. They were for a bit. Hold on, let me try something here real quick. For a bit there, they're invisible. No. No, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Figured it out. We don't need to teleport them up. We just need to teleport the particle and the damage up. That's all we need to do. I'm a genius. Or an idiot. I don't know. We'll see. What is everyone arguing about? What is everyone arguing about right now? Why is everyone always arguing? Dr. Damon, every time you come here, people always just start arguing in the chat. I don't need this. You can put this back to how it should be. -10, -10, -10, -10, -10. -10. Nah, I don't need this. Bring this down. Okay. Alright, alright. Alright, let me... Gabrak will ever do Gojo Satoru. I don't know what that is. Just reading up with chat. What are you guys talking about with frog bending? I can do frog bending at a certain point, but not today. By the way, in case you're wondering, thus far we made the ice wall and the water blade. And I realized I'm gonna have to adjust every single one of these. Alright. Okay. And Dr. Damon. No more fighting. Oh my gosh, Dr. Damon. Alright. What's the point of coming to a stream if you're just gonna fight with everybody the whole time? If you don't like being here, you don't have to be here, that's fine. Why are you just coming if you're just gonna fight with everybody? It's just frustrating. Alright, we have the water whip. Hmm. Oh. Alright, hold on, let me see something here. The teleport needs to be much slower. It's not quite there yet, guys. Because I have an idea how this should work, and it's not quite where I want it to be. Did I mess something up here? Hold on. TP... TP... 0.1... 0.1. Let's see if this works a bit better. I want it to be slow. I want it to be lagging behind a bit, essentially. So... Add that S, run TPS facing... let's just see here. It'll be easier to tell when I have all of them. So it seems like it's instant, but it definitely shouldn't be. See how it's all a straight line? It shouldn't be teleporting like that. Did I mute Dr. Damon? I did. Let's see if this fixes it. There we go. That does fix it. Alright, so then the killing's wrong. Okay, that's why then. I didn't have to do the change that I did. That's frustrating. This might have to be a part 2 live stream because I am going on for an hour and a half and I'm still working on the water whip. I might be able to do something simple for the last attack. But this is quite a long stream so far. Alright. So we're almost there. Gotta fix the TPs, that's it. Let's see if this works a bit. I'm okay with doing frog bending in the future, guys. There we go. Okay, so now the water whip actually travels like a whip. But I'm not doing frog bending today. Frog bending is not happening today. See, look how it actually travels like a whip now. It's like not instant. So now I have a really complicated damage system. Alright, do you guys want the complicated damage system? So the way the complicated damage system works is that the more it travels before it hits a target, the more damage it does. So, do you guys want the complicated version or a simple version? I'll let you guys vote. So, let me be clear real quick before you guys know what you're voting for. The simple damage system is that as long as an enemy is in range of the whip, they're going to be taking a tick of damage every once in a while. The complicated version is that as the whip moves around, it's going to build up a damage charge. That whenever it hits an enemy, it's going to do increased damage based on how long the whip's been moving before it hit a target. When I say moving, right here it's not moving, it's staying exactly still. I mean, when you're actually rotating your player and the whip's moving locations, that's how it's actually going to be moving. Alright? You can do advanced, or you can do simple. Those are the options. Once again, simple is going to be doing constant damage if you're in the water whip. And advance, it's going to be as you travel around, you're building up a damage charge. Those are your options. Wait, hold on a second. No, that's not it. Hold on a second. Either way, there's going to be a part 2 to this stream, so it's just a matter of do you guys want to do more or less. I did work this morning, which is why I'm a little bit tired, or more tired than usual. I don't need a brawn here. Well, keep in mind also, the more complicated it is, the more commands you guys are going to have to type in whenever you do it on your own worlds. Minecraft water splash particle. Is that not what I did here? Water splash particle manual. Why do I not see the particle? Water splash particle manual. Do. Is that quite in the middle of the block? I guess it is. Alright, but anyways, water whip. Alright, advanced one. Alright, well then we're doing scoreboards. Objectives, add. Set display sidebar. Wait. Alright. Alright. So execute as at E. Name equals whip1. At that S. Run. Less entity. The y equals 0.3. 4. Name equals whip T1. Yeah, you guys are gonna get tired copying and pasting all these commands, my friend. Run scoreboard players at S whip 1. All right. Hold on. Last entity. Str equals 1. That would be why. All right. Then I gotta make this chain even longer, then, don't I? Right. That's whatever. Let's just do this. Nope. Dang it. By the way, I'm not finishing this in stream today. I hope you guys understand, because stream has already gone on quite a bit and I'm already quite exhausted. Which also means I'm not even finishing the water whip today, because I can't. I'll finish it in a part 2 live stream. But you guys voted for the complicated one, and the complicated one means that I cannot finish it today. But yes, we can do frog bending in the future. Don't worry. Whip T2, whip T2. Nope, nope. R equals 0.3. R equals 0.3. R equals 0.3. R equals 0.3. All right. Just change these to 4 and 5, and let's see if this actually works or not. 5 and 6, I should say. 5 and 6. All right. Let's see. Is it ending now? Not quite yet. I'm changing a bit. 0.9. 0.8. 0.7. 0.6. 0.5. And then 0.4. That should do the trick. Basically, you guys can see the numbers get much, much higher as the time goes on. So what basically happens is that as I'm moving around, it builds up damage. That's all that means. However, I'm not done, but I need to end stream because I'm very tired and this is super complicated and my brain hurts. Thank you guys so much for coming. Sorry, thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to end stream there. I really appreciate it though. I'm very glad you guys could all make it. And yes. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for part 2. I didn't intend for this to be 2 parts, but it's gonna be 2 parts because you guys wanted the complicated version. So yeah. Alright. Bye.